Hi, thanks for joining me for my little cooking session here. And today I wanted to try making pelau, and I've decided to add pork to my pelau. And I know it's been done before, but I felt a bit original today. So I'm gonna start off with a bit of garlic. That's definitely a plus. Carrots are something we always have to add in there. I added some black-eyed peas that I've had in my fridge for a little while. I'm using basmati rice, even though that's not usually the rice we're supposed to use, but that's what I have. And also I like to crush my garlic. I have some coconut milk. I have, of course, the sugar that I'm going to add because we're going to do a little browning with it. And then here in the browning section, it's very intimidating, like it always used to be, but my heat is on medium. I'm gonna add about a little less than 1/3 of a cup that I have here. It's just to have it there, but I think that's what I'm going to use. Then I use a little slow process. There's no point in rushing anything. Take your time. And here I'm just gonna let that browning really just happen on its own in a very slow way so that I can have some control over it and I'm not rushed. And you should be too, just because, and of course this is probably my first pelau, like ever maybe, but I feel so confident. Anyway, here we are. We're getting to that color that we like. And then we're gonna add my little pork. So my pork has been marinating for like a couple of days with all the green seasonings we like to use in our Trini style dishes, and it smells so good right now. You have no idea what this kitchen smells like. And so here it does need some checking, so I added a bay leaf in there. I'd like the pork to cook a little bit more just because my rice is going to cook in about 10 minutes. So if most of my cooking time is for the meat, I'll just have those 10 minutes. And of course, it's a little different. Now I'm gonna add my vegetables here, everything I've chopped up, my onions, a bit of parsley, my carrots, my peas, everything is going in there. It's gonna sit and simmer there for a bit, just soaking up all that heat and adding even more flavor to the meat. And we're gonna add let it sit for a little while, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And now my rice has been soaking in some water for a little while. I'm gonna add that in. And as soon as I add that in, I'm gonna stir it up a bit. And then I'll add my coconut milk that I have here. I'm not gonna use the whole can. You can get some soggy stuff if you want to. I add a little bit more water and I let that simmer down. Of course, it takes a little while. You should step away, but here is our wonderful product looking like a fabulous prize, looking so professional. I really want to thank you so much for taking the time to be here today. And that is officially a wrap for this session.